All right, so just had that gone it. I dropped my key. Ah, dang it. Man, I gotta go through the back seat now. Okay, so off to PMU. We're gonna get there in 9 minutes. I got two phones in my car, and one is for my map. The other one's for my camera. I got backup cameras. I got everything, guys. This is Safety Sam here with Safety First. So I'm not gonna pay attention. I don't pay attention to the phones really. Just when I get a call that I gotta hit my, and I have that on. Either I got a headset on at the time. I just ran out of Denny's with my mask on. And man, I was in and out of Denny's in less than 15 minutes. If this would have been Miami, it would have been 45 minutes before my food ever came out. And so I was able to get in and out of here in 10 minutes. Been up since 5. Made my coffee, and then gotta go to Central, recenter this. And then I got into my flow, my yoga, my stretching, did abs, did core, and took a shower, ran to Denny's, and 10 minutes I was out. I'm going to get over there with 10 minutes to spare to PMU, which I'm so excited about, dude. I'm so excited about this. I've been wanting to do this forever, and I finally get the chance. I checked into my hotel yesterday, and before I bought anything in, give you an update on that. This is a 3-star, 3.5-star hotel. All right, so chances are there's going to be bed bugs. And so I did what I normally would do. I pulled back every sheet. I removed the headboard, ran a card behind the headboard, inspected every outlet around it. The mattress, took back on the box spring, took apart all of the pillows, casings, took them completely out, checked the sofa, checked the picture frames, checked the lamps on the wall, checked everything in that room. I am convinced that at least there is not more than one bed bug in there. So then I brought my stuff in, and there's a little chair that they put stuff on. And then I was thinking, dang, I put my laptop case on the bed last night, and I'm dang it, I should have put it far away at the little table because they didn't have a luggage rack. Normally I'll check that luggage rack because if there's going to be bed bugs, it's going to be in the luggage rack. So, chances are, so I check all that, checked everything, man. The drawers, the back of the nightstand, the phone, there isn't a speck of blood. There isn't a casing. There isn't anything that I could find in that room. Now, I can still get a bed bug, but chances are it won't happen. I will probably just treat my vehicle when I get home, treat all my stuff with apprehend, and call it a day, making sure that I'm not going to have a bed bug issue just in case. I might just take all that stuff, put it in a giant bag when I get home, treat the vehicle with apprehend, and then put maybe a strip on everything and leave it there for a couple days in a large bag. I got a large bag at home, a blue bag. That thing is really thick. Just seal it, put a strip on it, new band strip on it, and just in case, man. And then just put everything immediately in the washer and dryer so that I don't accidentally get a bed bug. So these are the precautions that you got to take. You're traveling, because I know a 3-star hotel, I found silverfish in the first thing I walk in. I use their restroom because I'm driving for 4 hours, and my bladder was the size of a balloon. And so I pulled to a bathroom, and what do I find on the wall, crawling on the ceiling? A silverfish. I'm like, dang. And that thing was huge. That was a really large silverfish. So I know there's going to be issues. And of course, I am your pest geek. So I'm going to find stuff all over the place that most people would miss. But yeah, man, that's the precautions I took to get this, making sure that and the good thing about headboards for anybody listening when you're in a hotel, if you've never done a hotel, all those headboards are just hanging there. You can remove them and inspect the back of those headboards, which is vitally important. So, yeah, that's what I did. Probably release a video on how I did it later on this week because I'm videotaping everything I do. I'm going to start videotaping, my bowel movements for you. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. Who knows? I'm nuts enough to do that, to produce a video while I'm on the throne, because that's the white ceramic throne, the only white throne that I'll ever have judgment over. Would it be that one? So, yeah, guys, I'm so excited. Going to start PMU. I've seen a lot of brothers at that hotel. I already met Dana, that he's from this area. I was heading out to dinner in a hurry, and I walk out of the room, and I leave my key in the room. I got to go back to the office and get a new key. And I saw him, and I was going to invite him to dinner. I said, "Bro, why don't you come to dinner with me?" And I was already I'm at 100 miles an hour, guys. So if I ever cross you somewhere, and I'm just like, okay, understand that I'm not ignoring you, that my mind is all over the place. I was thinking of going to dinner. Where was I going to find dinner? And I wanted some ribs, and I'm tasting ribs everywhere I go now. I've had ribs in the last week. I've had it 3 times. I've had barbecue 3 times. I had brisket. Barbecue in Miami really sucks. For Harry Bryan, who's listening to me, you've inspired me many years ago to taste really good barbecue. And I started tasting really good barbecue. I started making it at home. And then I go out and I taste barbecue, and the barbecue in Miami sucks. So I was here doing barbecue. The barbecue was terrible. It looks like it was done in one of those little pellet smokers for like 15 minutes, and then the meat was dry and hard. And then I had barbecue in Fort Lauderdale, which was okay, but the brisket was really tough. So nobody's really smoking brisket for 12, 13 hours. Nobody's smoking ribs for 6 hours. They're smoking it for like an hour or two, then slapping them on the grill, and the meat's tough. And I've been wanting forever, probably, to open up a barbecue business in Miami. And I'm doing it with a twist. I'm going to look at doing here we go here. I'm looking at doing a Latin barbecue with mojo pulled pork, smoked, because nobody's doing it anywhere. I would really like some competition on that if somebody would do it. So I'm thinking about investing maybe in a couple of years when I have some spare cash, 150 grand to throw around, to open up. And I'm thinking of doing just a delivery, taking advantage of COVID, the concept of just delivery. And because the barbecue in Miami sucks, it really does. There's no good barbecue place that I've tasted so far. Even I drove 50 miles one way to go have barbecue, because it was actually the best I've had. It just wasn't as good as I could make it at home, which I was expecting that. I was expecting better. They got all these smokers, but they're just not giving it the time. They're pulling it out before to be able to serve, because it costs a lot of money to be able to smoke something for, wow, this is pretty out here. Nice stuff going on here in this area. And yeah, they're just, probably doing it for less than 3 hours on the ribs or less, because they were really tough. And so I'm doing all this stuff. I'm thinking about all this, and I know the restaurant business because I used to manage restaurants. So I know the food service business. I understand it. This is why I'm able to do a lot of things, guys, that most people can't. I have so many beautiful experiences that I've been allowed to have and work in so many industries. I had a food distribution business. I operated and managed a Mexican restaurant that was failing, and I turned it around in 30 days. I started a food distribution business, and in 1 week, I already had sold $500,000 a year worth of business. Luckily, I had to give that up because I had to come back home to take care of my mother who was sick, heart problems and diabetes, and needed surgery. And I had to drop everything and move home back to Miami to take care of her 20 years ago. If not, I would have had a multi-million-dollar specialty food business. I was already distributing to every 7-Eleven Mexican products with a 30% markup margin on wholesale, which is unheard of. So, dude, I've done a lot of things in my life that when somebody talks to me about starting up a business and what they think they're going to do, I think this is it. It's telling me to go somewhere else to another entrance, but this is IFAS, Florida. When people talk to me about starting businesses and building routes, I used to run a $13 million a year route in across 23 states east of the Mississippi. Nope, it isn't here. It's going to be somewhere else. It's going to be the other entrance. The map told me to come through here. We're going to back this up. I remember when I had a pager business back in the late 80s, 90s, early 90s. I had a pager business. The only thing I didn't have was enough cash back then because you needed about $250,000 in the bank to open up a cell phone center. And I couldn't do it. And my competition started. My distributor actually, talk about getting screwed. I know about getting screwed because what happened was the pager business was dropping because people were moving to cellular. And my distributor, which was also my wholesale distributor for the airtime, decided they were going to go direct to consumer. And they basically were selling pagers and the airtime cheaper than they were selling it to me for, which was, that's where I got screwed. So I learned a lot from that experience, where you need leverage in everything that you do. You need leverage. And back up into your spaces, guys, because getting out, you're going to hit somebody. Putting on my mask, getting ready to go to PMU. I'm done here. I'm going to show you guys. This is so cool. I'm so excited. Where's my pen? Somebody get me a pen. Where's my pen? Hold on a second. This is a mess. Try to grab 5 things on my phone. You're going to be looking at everything, bro. Thank God I'm not taking a shower. All right. I got my wallet. Got my mask. It's nice out here today. You gotta lock the car because I'm from Miami. And if you don't lock the car in Miami, it's gonna get broken into. Luckily, we're in Apopka. I finally learned to say Apopka. It took me forever to learn how to say, look, I'm at PMU, man. I think it's here. Everybody's here. Got a lot of trucks out here already. Look, a lot of you guys are out here already. Yeah, baby. This is exciting. Look at this. The Learning Center. I'm at the Learning Center, bro. I'm going to get some learning today. 2.5 days of this. All right, going inside, guys. I don't know if anybody wants to be